danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Adam. Nice job by the kickoff team. Stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Looking downfield, it's Russell. The screen, and watch out. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Miller. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Goss. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. Tries to crease at the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get this running back.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Get it out to the supersonic guy. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Russell. Finds the tight end. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Fast completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to run it. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. You're not good.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
The play action fake. Forced out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of their way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Lopez to pass. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the 1st down marker. Man, you have to, and let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. A field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the chains on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? He leaves it with his back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Buying some time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the 2nd half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some...
Gets away from one, finds some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. To the air, it's Russell. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Alabama pushing the tempo. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They go to the ground. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Goss. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
QB draw. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get 1st downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. defensive back going up and getting the interception. Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The inside handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Tight end now in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Looking for a man. It's Russell. He's got it on the move. And he'll haul it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown time.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Lopez wants to fire. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense putting points on the board. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's gone. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. To the air on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Scanning the field, it's Russell. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint. But does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
Get high. Get high. Get high. Get high.
Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield. And that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
They'll try to convert on fourth and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down and run. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Unloads quickly. Touchdown, Alabama! And the punishment has been extended. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Lopez to pass. Makes the grab. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Going over the top. Makes the grab on the shot. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give is to Miller. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Finds his tight end. Smashes through the tackle. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. To throw, it's Russell. Got his man quickly. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Miller. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Second down, they'll go to the air. On target. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Just keep slinging it. Scrambling away. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, the nice lead here late in the third quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Miller with the ball. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Russell. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And you really want your quarterback in the red zone to be efficient, to be smart, not to give up points. And, man, he makes a big mistake. They capitalize on defense, return the ball all the way down the field, and now their offense has an opportunity in the red zone.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Gauze. Made a defender miss. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to pound their way in. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period.
North Carolina, 10.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll run play action. Big guy smells it. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Touchdown, North Carolina! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give is to Miller. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He's got it again. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away.
Turning on the Jets. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Tight end finds a soft spot. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Off play action. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Slithers into space. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given them a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third down, going up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cuevas. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Back to pass, it's Russell. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. This is what you do in the backyard. You never do it in the middle of the game. It's always final drive, clock winding, got to have a score. Offense down 1 possession. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Such a hard position to be successful in when you know you need 2 scores and it's under 2 minutes. The defense, look at them. Great job playing pass, understanding the situation, breaking on the football, and ending this football game.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming down. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
On the direct snap, it's Simpson. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Lopez wants to fire. He's going up top here late in the game. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one...